Okay. Please, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, so like I said, software development is very, very broad and it has a lot of branches or divisions. In order for you to become a professional software developer, there are a lot of tools and technologies that you must abreast yourself with. So let's see some of the branches of software development or web developer. We have the front end developers, we have the back end developers, and we have the dev ops. Okay, so I'm going to take them one by one and explain them to you guys. So at the end of the day, you will decide which one you want or which one, the part that you like, then you take it. All right, so for front-end developers, they are the people that normally build the nice interfaces that you see whenever you visit any website or web application. For example, when you go to myenjoyonline.com or any website that you know, any web app that you know, anything that you see there, it was done by the front end developer. Anything. Please, whilst I'm explaining, if you don't understand anything, let me know. Okay.
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 Okay. So if you visit any website, the front end developer did everything that you are seeing. And these are some of the technologies. In order for you to become a front end developer, you need to master HTML and CSS very, very, very well. You need to master HTML and CSS very, very, very well. You must be master over there because that's the main thing that you'll be doing. So in every software organization, we have various departments, though they are all software developers, but we have as I explained, we have the front end developers, we have the back end developers, we have the UI UX developers. I didn't even include that one here. And we also have the dev ops. So the first people that always work on any idea is the UI UX developers. So they will design the interface using tools like Photoshop, Adobe XD, Figma, and other tools. After they have designed a nice interface, then they will just ship it to the front-end developers and they will translate that nice UI into codes. So in order for you to achieve that, you need to know HTML and CSS as I stated earlier on very, very, very well. That's the main engine of whatever you'll be doing. Okay. Then after learning as a front-end developer, after learning HTML and CSS, what is the next thing that you have to learn? There's um, JavaScript. That's the next stage. After learning HTML and CSS, you have to learn JavaScript also very, very well. You have to learn JavaScript. So after learning JavaScript, then what is the next thing? All right. So after learning JavaScript, we have something called frameworks. Please, how many of you have heard about frameworks before? Or how many of you know framework?
No idea.
Okay, that's solo, right? Please, I'm asking the class question. Oh. The class should be interactive enough, so I don't want to be talking alone. All right, so since no one knows any framework, let me explain that one to you guys. Okay, so JavaScript has a lot of frameworks. JavaScript has a lot of frameworks, and these are some of the frameworks of JavaScript. We have um, React JS. That's a framework, or even React. We don't consider React as a framework. We call it a library of JavaScript. Then another one is Angular JS. That one is also a framework for building front-end applications using JavaScript. And then another framework is Vue.js. Vue.js, that's another framework. So after learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, then you select or you choose one framework. Then that is all. You master it and you become a front-end developer. Please, am I clear?
Can you please
Yes,
go
please.
over?
I should go over again.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you can write some of these things down. I didn't include everything because I didn't want the slides to be bunched. We are not here to read slides. We are here to code. Eh? But before the coding, I just want to introduce you to the real world, what you are doing in the real world. Okay, so let me go over again. I said in software development, we have various roles, we have various divisions, and we have various or sectors. So we have the front end developers, we have the back end developers, we have the DevOps, and we even have the UI UX developers. I didn't add that one, sorry. And I'm
Please,
saying
you
that
said you, excuse me, sir. You said
UI UX,
UI,
that's user
UX.
interface and user experience.
Ah, thank you.
Okay, so for in before the front end developer will start working, the UI UX developer, are you talking? Before the front end developer will work, the UI UX developer has to design the interface. That is to translate the client's idea, the client's idea. For example, um, you work in a company where maybe you build websites, web applications, or mobile applications. So what will be the first thing? The client will come to the company, talk to your boss or the project manager. Then the project manager will meet the team, talk about the idea, how best you can build that application for the client. Okay, so after discussion, the first person to start working on that idea is the UI UX developer, and that developer will use is a designer rather, not a developer. That designer will use tools like Photoshop, um, Adobe Illustrator, or you can use Figma. There are a lot of tools out there. Mm, the person will use that one to design it. Then after designing that, he will just ship the design to the front end department. And you, the front end developer, you are going to use these technologies: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and at least you should know one framework of JavaScript. In order for you to become a front-end developer, at least you should know one framework of JavaScript. It can be Vue.js, Angular, or React. You can use any of them to build any interface that you have seen before. So that is how the front-end developers work. Can we move forward? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's great.
Yes, please.
Any question for the front
No,
end
sir.
side?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So let's move on to the back end developers. So with back end developers, they are the people responsible for the server side. When I talk about server side, for example, when you visit any web application, that for example, let's use our school portals, the various universities. When you go there, the first thing is what you have to sign in, you have to create an account. So the user interface was done by the front end developer, but immediately you enter your name, your age, your password, your email, and the rest, all those credentials, and you press enter, then it is going to communicate with a back-end engine, which is called the server side. And that one was done or it was built by the back-end developer. So that's the main responsibility of a back-end developer. Back-end developer, most of their codes, even when you inspect um, the your website on any browser, you don't see any back-end codes there because that one is stored on the server. So whatever you see on any website is just the front end. The back end codes are not there. So that is how it is. So in order for you to become a back end developer, the same thing. HTML and CSS is a must. For that one, you should know HTML, CSS is the starting point. So that's the genesis of almost every web application programming. Mm. So after learning HTML and CSS, JavaScript is not compulsory for the backend developers. We have a lot of options here. For backend developer, these are some of the options that you have. You can learn Python. Please, have you heard about Python?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can learn about Python language. So every language in this modern era, after learning the language, you have to choose at least one framework in order for you to be able to build any application. Okay, so for Python, we have these are some of the frameworks for Python. We have Django. Django is a framework for Python. So we have to master Python first. As a backend developer, if you want to use the Python path, then you learn Python. After learning Python, the next thing is to um, choose one framework. So we have Django as Python framework. Apart from Django, we also have another framework which is called Flask. Flask is also another framework for Python. So these are some of there are a lot of frameworks for Python, but these are the most popular ones that we normally use. Okay, if you don't want to use Python, you can learn PHP. After learning HTML and CSS, you can learn PHP. After learning PHP, you have to master PHP very, very well. Please, you people should take note of this because I know in school, no one will teach you this. No one will explain these things to you. Okay, let me say it depends on the school that you go. But for me, my school, which I don't want to mention it, they will not teach you. And I know most of you are there. Okay, so for backend developers too, if you don't want to use the Python part, you can use PHP. So after learning PHP very, very well, then you start with the frameworks. So you can just master one framework for PHP. So let's see some of the frameworks of PHP. With PHP, you can learn Coordinator. Coordinator is a framework for PHP. Then you also have one called Laravel. Mm. I think that is the most popular one in Ghana. In Ghana, that's what Ghanaians normally use. The Ghanaian developers, those who uses PHP in their development environment. So if you want to master PHP, then I will recommend Laravel for you. Mm. For Python, I will also recommend Django for you. After learning Python, move straight to Django. Okay. Then if you don't want to use PHP or Python as a backend developer, you can also use you can also come back to JavaScript. Now JavaScript also runs at the server side. So yes, so you can choose to learn JavaScript. After learning JavaScript, what next? JavaScript also has a framework called Node.js. That's the name, Node.js. So you can use Node.js to build the server-side application for the front end to consume. So the backend developer, your main role will be building APIs. APIs. I hope you are writing them down. Some of these things, maybe if I don't explain, when you after the class, you can Google around and check some of these things. Then you select your choice. That's how it works. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's it. Let's move on to the next one. But before that, any question? Hello,
Please,
class.
my son I was not hearing you properly. I think
Please, which side?
two, we stopped at the APX stuff. No,
APIs.
sorry, the PHP.
PHP,
PHP.
PHP.
Yeah, a
Okay.
choice of using Python or PHP at
Okay.
the back end.
Developer.
developer.
Okay. Okay. So I said as a developer, you have a lot of options. As a backend developer, you can choose Python with Django, or you can choose PHP with Laravel or Codeigniter. And I was saying that here in Ghana, depending on the demands of the job market, I will advise you guys that if you are going with PHP, then straight master Laravel. Don't go with Codeigniter, because in Ghana we don't use Codeigniter here. Most companies use Laravel, and that's what I said about PHP and Python. And I was saying that if you don't want any of these technologies, you can come back to JavaScript. You can come back to JavaScript after learning HTML and CSS. You can come back to JavaScript. So with JavaScript, it also has a framework which is called Node.js. Node.js. So you can use Node.js to build what do you call it? The server side application for the front end developer to use. So as a back-end developer, I said that your main role will be building APIs. Building APIs. That's your main role. Whatever you'll be doing will be APIs. You'll be just developing APIs for the front-end developer to consume into the front end. So for example, when you visit your school portal, and you log in, whatever you see there is being okay. David, you raise up your hand. Can you talk?
Yeah, yeah, I just wanted to the full meaning of the API.
The full meaning of API. Okay, so I was saying that some of
Yes,
these
sir.
somebody is also saying the network is bad. Hey, Asembe.
Yeah, because I can't hear you sometimes. That's why I keep repeating something.
Uh, okay, okay. So the full meaning is application programming interface. That is the full meaning of API. Application programming interface. That's what you'll be doing most. And this one, if I say I will explain this, in fact, we will not start the class. So I will suggest after the class, please just read around APIs. David,
Okay, sir.
okay, okay. So that's it. Then the next what do you call it, branch or department is the dev OP. And when you talk about the dev OP, they also normally work with the backend developers. So the backend developers work with the front-end developers. Front-end developers work with the UI UX developers. Then DevOps also work with the back-end developers. That is how it works in the real world. So the DevOps, they are the people who host your website for you or your web application for you. So for example, we have these server technologies. We have the Amazon AWS server. Please, have you heard about that one? Hello.
Yeah, please, can you repeat yourself? You said
So I said with the DevOps, their main job is to, I'm having some echo here. Who has connected with two devices? Okay, so I said with the DevOps, their main job is to configure and host your web application or your website or any application on the server. And I said they normally work with the backend developers. So in Ghana, what I know is most backend developers are also DevOps developers, because after building the backend, they will do the hosting themselves. They will not ship it to anyone to do it for them. But in the outside world, that's the Western America, Europe, and the rest. For them, the tax has been shared equally among the people. So in Ghana, as a backend developer, it's not compulsory though, but you should also know DevOps, because after building a website, no one will host it for you. Okay, so with the server side technologies, DevOps, that one you are not going to learn any HTML, CSS. You are going to use servers. So you are going to talk with the servers, something like Amazon AWS server, Amazon AWS server. You can also use Microsoft Azure. Then apart from these two servers, we also have free ones like Heroku server, Engine X server. In fact, there are so many servers out there. So this is a brief introduction to the roadmap to a software development. Any question before we start the main class?
Sir, please, I can't hear you. The sound just.
Okay, so I said with the DevOps, your main job role is to configure and host the web application or the website that the backend developers built in the company. And I said with the DevOps, these are some of the technologies that you'll be using. We have the Amazon AWS server. mm, We have the Amazon AWS server. We also have Microsoft Azure. Apart from this one too, we have the I made mention of Heroku server, Engine X, and many more. There are a lot of servers out there that it depends on the company what they are using. But in Ghana, most companies are using Microsoft Azure and what do you call it, Engine X. And some of them are also using the um, AWS server, Amazon. So it depends on the company that you are working. That's how it is. David, are you okay now? Hello, guys. Please, are you okay? Can we move forward?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
I'm okay.
Yes, please, you can proceed.
No question here.
No, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Someone is talking at the background. Who is that? Please, can you speak louder so that we can hear your question? Majid, you are the one talking.
No, please.
Okay. Okay. Then let's move forward. Okay, so this brings us to the main agenda of the day. All right, so today we are going to divide the class into two as we all discuss on the platform because we have a lot to cover and I don't want to just make the class boring. So we have divided the class into two. So this morning, let us tackle HTML and CSS. Let's do that this morning quickly, and in the evening we will start with Flexbox. After that, we also tackle Git in the evening. Please, I hope you have all installed the Git.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and your text editor is also ready. That is we'll be
Oh,
using VS Code.
Yes,
That's great. That's
sir.
great. So let's start. So we are starting with
sir,
HTML.
please. Sir, please. Which one is the gate?
Okay. When I get there, I'm going to explain it to you. So you don't worry. Let's start with HTML right now.
Oh,
Okay. I think okay, you're asking with the links that I sent or what?
yeah. I was actually asking with respect to the link that you sent because you asked that have you installed the gate?
Yes. Majid, I think that was the last link. Is it the links that I sent were three. The first one was the
Yeah.
VS Code. The second one was the WP local, that's for the
Local.
WordPress. Mhm. Then the last one was the Git. So Majid, that's the Git. That's the last link.
Oh,
Make sure you do that
oh,
before we meet in the evening.
all right.
Okay, so let's start with HTML. So someone may ask, what is HTML? What is HTML? So who can answer that question? HTML. Anyone? Okay, you don't want to waste much time. So HTML is just a markup language. HTML is just a markup language. So someone make so what are you saying? Markup language. What is a markup language? So a markup language is a language that uses tags to define elements within a document. So this, it means that with HTML, all that we'll be doing is we are going to use tags to define elements within a document. So HTML is also a document, but it has its type. Some of the examples of documents, we have the Word document, which we all know, Microsoft Word. We also have the .txt, that is when you use the notepad on your local machine. So HTML is also another type of document. So they are all from the same family. Microsoft Word is a document. The notepad, when you use the notepad to um, create any note for yourself and save it, it saves as .txt. That is also a document. Then we also have HTML as another type of document. So you are going to look at why we are saying HTML is a document. So HTML is a document, that is, you are just trying to pass information across the internet to users or other people on the internet. But you can't just go there and type like the way you do that in Microsoft Word, like you are writing application letter or your thesis, your project work, the way you do it in Microsoft Word. That's the same thing that we are going to do here. But in order for it to be rendered on the browser for you, we use tags. We use tags. So today for HTML, we are going to learn tags. We are going to learn how to use tags to render elements inside our browser. That is a short introduction or definition of HTML. Any question here? Okay, if there is no question, please do you understand my point?
Yes, please.
Okay, so without wasting much time, let's look at a typical HTML website structure. So I hope you can see how where the mouse is hovering. This side. Please,
Yeah.
can you
Yes,
all
sir.
see?
Yes, sir.
So this is a typical HTML website structure. This is how it looks like. So right from here, you will move into our Visual Studio Code. Then we start the main game. Right now, I'm just talking too much. I just want you to get the overview of everything that we are going to do. So this is a typical structure of any HTML website. Any HTML website on the internet. This is how it's being structured. So the first tag is called doc type, and it is document type. This is the first tag. And HTML tags are, we have two types of tags in HTML. We have the single tag and we have the double one, which is the paired one. And most of the tags that you are going to see are in pairs. Most of the tags are in pairs. Few of them are single tags. So with HTML, any HTML website that you know, or any website that you have seen, start with doc type. This tag that you see here, doc type, and the meaning is document type. Document type. So we are telling our browser that we want to render information to users or people on the internet, but the document type that we want to use is HTML. That is why we have doc type HTML. We have versions of HTML. Currently, the version that we are using is called version 5. We are using the version 5. So that is why we are using this. When you look at the version 4, which is not recommended now, it is archaic. We don't use the version 4 again. Hey, that one is a bit longer than what you see here. It's not just document type. That one, you have to specify a lot of attributes in the tag. Please, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Good, good. Then after declaring this tag, the next tag, which is the alpha and the omega of any HTML website or any website that you see on the internet, is HTML. And you can see that it starts from here and it ends here. Please, can you all see what I'm showing? I'm pointing here.
Yeah. Yeah, you are seeing it.
Okay, so this is the alpha and the omega tag for any website that it is on the internet. It's every website or any website. It starts with this. Apart from declaring the document type, the next tag, which is the alpha and the omega tag, is dot what that is what HTML, and that one is per tag, is double tag. So it starts from here and it ends here. Okay, so inside this one, so it means that we don't have any tag. Okay, David, you raise up your hand. Can you ask your question?
I can't hear anything. My network,
Oh,
my
oh, oh, okay,
stream
okay,
went
okay,
off and
okay, okay,
I just
okay,
connected again. I can't hear you still.
okay. David, you are recording the class, so you sorry for your network. After the class, I'll make sure I send you the video, please. Please, are you okay with that?
Okay.
Okay. So, sorry.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's continue. Please, can you see the screen or there's something there?
I can see the screen.
You can see the
Document
screen.
structure and text. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let me do some settings here.
Um, Mr. Robert,
Oh, yes, Majid,
please, I have a question.
you can ask.
Okay, so you said we right after the HTML, the doc type HTML, and then you come to where we have the HTML. We have one at the top and then one at the down.
Yes.
Please, what does it mean? Is it that all the stuffs written inside like are in, let's say, like one, like they have been compiled in one thing, or what? Like,
Okay. Okay. I get your question. Okay.
uh,
So last, like I explained it earlier on that HTML deals with tags. We'll be using tags a lot, and with
mhm,
tags we have two types. We have the double tags and you have the single tags. So the
mhm,
first tag, which is HTML tag,
mhm,
this one defines what we are about to do. We are about to write HTML language.
mhm,
Do you get me? So
mhm,
there's no other tag outside this apart from the document type which you have declared at the top. So meaning
mhm,
if you bring anything outside, for example, when where the HTML ends, this last tag, when you write
yeah,
anything outside this, it will not be
uh-huh.
rendered on the internet in the browser for you.
Oh, okay. That's why I asked that. Where the HTML ends, does it mean that from where it starts and then where it ends, like it means that all the contents which are inside have been like put in that one thing.
Yes, yes,
All right.
that's how it is. That's how it is.
Thank you very much.
Majid, are you okay?
Yes, please.
That's great. That's great. All right. So after the alpha and the omega tags, that's the HTML tags. I mean, that's how I call it, alpha and the omega. There are two main parts. A typical HTML website has two main parts. We have other parts, which we will look at them later. We have two main parts. So that is, we have the head tag and the body tag. These are the two main parts of any website on the internet. We have the head and we have the body. So without wasting much time, let's open our code, the VS Code, that's the editor, and start
Okay,
practicing
sir,
something. Yes,
Mr. Albert, please a
yes.
question. Please say we have the head. This kind of I can't really see this.
You didn't
Can
hear
you
that, eh?
maximize
Okay.
uh-huh. No, you said you have the head.
Mm,
the head, and then this one.
the body.
Okay. So the head is for the heading.
Yes. Not heading.
Oh,
It's not for heading. You come to heading. You see the tags over here.
uh-huh.
So we are now come to look at all these tags one after the other.
Okay.
The head. So it's like a human being. It's like a human being. This
Mm-hmm.
is the head, and this is the body. You just understand it that way for me. Don't confuse
Okay.
yourself with heading. Heading is different tag.
Okay.
So this is the head of
All
your
right.
website, and this is the body of your website. Understand it that way for me, please.
All right.
Okay. So before we open our, what do you call it? Can you see the screen still? Hello.
Yeah, I can see.
So right now, what do you see on my screen?
Yes, you can see. I can see. We're just down.
What do you see on my screen?
Document structure and tags. And
Oh,
okay.
you don't see the VS
Uh,
Code.
Visual Studio Code.
We
Do
are,
you see the VS Code?
yes, please.
The rest of the class, please. Do you see the VS Code?
Yeah, 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 I can see
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
I can see.
Okay. Okay. So before we use our VS Code, please let's go to our desktop. Let's use the desktop, or you can use any location in your local machine. Just create a folder mm, on your desktop. Create a folder on your desktop. Do you see my desktop?
Yes.
Okay, so I have this folder called Code Boot. This is the name of my folder. Please, all of you should create a folder and let's proceed. When you are done, let me know.
Yeah,
Done.
you are done.
Okay, okay. So let's proceed. Then launch your VS Code, the Visual Studio Code editor. Launch it and let's start coding. Let me know when you are done.
Done.
Are you all done?
Yes, please.
Okay. So right now we are going to open the folder that you just created in the VS Code. That's what we are going to do. So there are so many ways. There are so many ways to do this. You can go to File. When you go to File, then please are you following? You click on
Yeah.
File. Then you go to Open Folder.
Okay.
Please are you following?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let's click on that. So it will open your local device. So let's go to where you created your folder. Mine is on my desktop. Please, the interface is a bit different because I'm not using Windows. So pardon me for that. So let's locate our location where we created our folder. Mine is on my desktop. So I just go to desktop. The name of my folder is Code Boot. You click on it. Please, have you done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Please, are we together?
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've done it. We've done
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yes, sir,
I've
we've
done
done
it.
it.
Good.
that's good. That's good. So let's continue. So I just open my Code Boot. Okay, I have a lot of stuff here. I don't want to use this one. Okay, let's continue. No, it will be confusing. Let me open new one. Let me open new one. So open folder Code Boot, and let me use another Code Boot is here. So lesson one. Lesson 1. I have a lot of folders. Okay, lesson 1. Okay. So the first thing to do is to create your file for building your website. That's the first thing that we are going to do. So in order for you to do that, please can you all see this function here with the plus sign?
No, no, no.
Hello. Can you all see
Yeah,
this?
we can see it.
Yes,
Yeah,
new
yeah,
folder.
yeah.
Yes, new
That's
folder.
that's the new file, not the new folder, new file.
Yeah, new file.
Yes, so click on new file
Okay.
and let's name it. You can use any name. You can use any name, but the gateway to any website is index. We use the name index as the first page or the home page of any website. We use index. You can use any name though, but we use index. Please, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
No, please. Come again.
Okay, I'm saying that the first thing is we are going to create a file to write our HTML to build our
Mm-hmm.
website. And I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
that when you click on this, you have to name your
Mm-hmm.
file. And with the
Mm-hmm.
naming, you can use any name. But I'm saying that for the homepage of a website, we normally use index as the name. Then the extension of any HTML document is .html. .html. Then you press enter.
So okay, so we should just write the index.
So write index dot the extension. The extension is we are writing HTML. So we use .html.
Index. H. Okay. But then I thought you said you can use our names.
Oh yes, I said you can use any name. You can use something like codeboot.html. For the extension, it is fixed because you are writing HTML. So the extension should be in .html. But for the name
Ah.
there, you can use any name that you want.
Okay. But for now, you want us to use the index.
Yes, and I'm saying
Ah.
that for best practice, when you are building
Ah.
any website, the first page always use index.html.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, but for the rest of the page, so we can have another page like we can create another one. Then you say about s about s dot html. So this will be another page. Please, are you following?
Please, I'm coming on.
Yes.
Okay, we should create another one.
I'm just setting this one as an example for you that assuming you are building a website for a company where they need about 3 pages: home page, about us, contact us page. This is how we do it. The home page, you can use home.html, but as I said, with HTML website, normally the home page or the first page, we use index.html. That's to name it. Then for the rest of the pages, you use the name as the functionality. So for example, you are building about S page, so you can just use about s.html. Then if it is contact us page too, you click another one, you create another file, then you just write contact us, contact us
Uh,
dot html. So this is how it works.
okay. So if it's about us, like about us, that's when you use okay, and then contact us. Okay. Index.
Please, do you get it?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you get it? Okay, David, you raise up your hand.
Yes, I'm just asking, is it because of easy identification of what you
Yes,
are
please.
doing?
Yes, please.
That's how we use, if we are doing about house, we just start with
Yes,
about
please. Yes, please.
house.html.
Assuming you build a website for a client where you are not going to manage the website. Someone else is come to manage your website, and you don't use correct naming, how would the person manage the website for the your client? Please do get a point.
Yeah.
Good. I think another person also raised up their hand.
Sir, please question.
Yes.
Sir, please,
So
after
the,
using the
the name
VS
the name
Code,
you give to the file is send as index. Yes.
Please come again.
hello,
I'm
sir.
saying
Yes.
the name of the file is send as index.
Please, who is talking? I'm listening.
Michael. I'm saying the name you give to the file is send as index.
The name I gave to the file is what?
The name you give to the file is send as index. Right?
Index.html. That's the first file name. The second one is abouts.html. That's for the about us page. Index.html is for the contact us page, the home page. Then the contact us is for the contact us page. So even I didn't bring I made a mistake here. So it's .html, not .atm. Please, can we move forward?
Yes, please.
Sir, please, one question.
Yes, Gilbert.
Sir, please, after creating uh, the folder where we'll be
Yes,
storing the files,
yes,
are you supposed to create another folder within the folder, or
yes. So with the way you are going to structure your website, it all depends on you, the developer. For example, if you are building a website that has a lot of functionalities, that one you can create folders and name them according to the specification or the task that you are performing. Gilbert, do you understand that?
yes, I understand.
Okay, so but if you are building a normal website, just let's say 4 pages: home, about us, contact us, our blog, just 4 pages website. You can decide to put all these files in one folder.
Okay, sir.
Good, good, that's it. Okay,
Sir,
so
so
let's
I'm asking because of this lesson that we are doing. So now that we've created the index.html file, it's going to save in the code bootcamp folder that we created.
yes. So what I will advise is very nice question is, let's make this one lesson one inside the code boot folder. Create another folder and name it lesson one. Then inside
Inside
that you
inside the
can do
code
that.
boot.
Yes, you can create a new folder and make, please don't do it right now because I don't want you to drag the class.
Okay,
If
sir.
you think you can do it, if you think you can do it and you not get any errors, you can do it.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, sir.
so me,
Thank you.
inside my folder, I have a lot of folders here. One folder is lesson one folder. That's it. So inside my lesson one, that is where I have what we are doing right now here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay. So with the folder structure, we will tackle that one too. Don't worry. Okay. So right now we have our file. Let's all shift our focus or attention on index.html. So we are going to start programming in HTML. We are going to start writing our HTML tags. And as we saw on the slider, the first on the slide, the first, what do you call it? The first tag was what? Who can remember that?
Doc type HTML.
So doc type. That's
Yeah.
document type HTML. Please, can you all see my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is the first tag, document type. In short, doc type HTML. Yes, let's move on. Please, what is the second one? The
That
next
was
tag
the
is
second
what?
one was The HTML, the tag, the HTML tag.
Yes, the HTML tag. This is it. So that one is double tag. It's not single tag. So we have the open tag and the closing tag here. Okay. And we also said a typical HTML website has two main parts. Two main parts. So who can remember that one too? Then we move on.
The head and the body.
The head and the body. So we have
Yeah.
the head tag. Then we have, so you can see the head is at the top and the body is at the bottom. So we have head and body. Please, they are separate tags. You can see that the head is not in the body and the body is not in the head. They are all separate tags. Please, do I make myself clear?
Yeah.
Are we on the same page?
Just
Hello, any confusion somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. So after declaring this,
Sir, please, can you go over it again?
okay, Majid, we are right now, class, we are learning together. I'm not teaching you, we are learning together. I want us to learn this. And I don't want you guys to do chill and poor in programming. Let's all learn together so that after the class today, you people can sit down and code this thing yourself. That's the main aim of the class today.
Okay, sir.
Good. So let me clear the editor and let's start again. So I said HTML, the first tag in any website or HTML website is the document type, which is in short doc type. This is the first tag. Then the second tag is the alpha and the omega tag, which is the HTML tag itself. So HTML. Please, do you understand?
Yes, please.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then inside the HTML, I said, though we have different tags or we have a lot of tags, but there are two main tags or there are two main parts of a typical HTML website, which is the head and the body. So the head is separated from the body. It's like the body is the continuation of the head. So none of these tags are found in each other or they have any conjunction or something. This is the continuation of the another. So we have the head and we have the body. Please, do you understand?
Yes, please.
Yes,
So can
sir.
we move forward?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So with the head, inside the head, HTML is full of tags. That's what we'll be doing today or in this section. HTML is full of tags. So what we are going to learn is tags. So inside the head, we have different tags there. But the one which is prominent among them is the title tag. That is the title of your website. What kind of website are you building? Let's say here we are all building Code Boot website. So we are building a website for Code Boot company. So the title of this website is going to be what? Code Boot. So inside our header tag, we can declare the title of our website. And the title tag is also a double tag. So the title of our website can be, let's say, Code Boot Ghana. So this is the title of my website. Please, do you understand?
Yes, please.
Great, great, great. So right now we can run this website to see what we have. So how do you run this website? Okay, remember I told you guys to install the live server. I hope you all did that.
Yes, please.
If you don't have the live server, please just come to the extension icon here and inside the search bar, type live server. That's what you'll be using to run our HTML files. Okay, okay, so let's come down here. Can you all see go live here? Eh?
This way.
Can you all locate go live here?
Please, I
No,
can't see.
sir.
Go live. Can you all see this icon or this function?
Yes.
Please, can you all see this?
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
if you can't
No,
see it,
sir.
if you can't see it, please do what exactly what we have done here and right click. Just right click in the what do you call it? Your text editor. You will see open with live server here. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have you all seen what I'm saying? We are going to run this website in our browser. We are going to display this in our browser. So how do you do that? And I'm saying that we can use go live here, or you can right click and use select open with live server option. So I have the go live here. So I'll just click on this. So when I click on it, it's going to open automatically. It's going to open the browser for me. So this is our very first website, which we don't have anything here. We don't have anything here. Who can tell me the reason why we don't have anything here?
Please,
Because
no, it's not written in it's not written any like in nobody.
Good,
Like there's nothing in the body.
good. That's the answer. That's perfect. In the body, we don't have anything inside, but we can see the title. David, your question.
Please, I'm lost, sir, and I can't find go live on my screen.
Okay, David. David, open. Okay, should I allow you to share your screen? Uh, should I allow you to share your screen
Yes, sir.
so that we can all work hand in hand? Okay,
Okay, sir.
let me disable my own. David, a minute.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I've allowed multiple people to share their screen. So David, you can share your screen right now. David, your internet is slow, eh?
Yes.
Mr. Robert.
Yes.
Is it a CRLF?
No, please.
Mm,
You let's wait for David. If it doesn't work, I'll go over it for all of you to be able to run your codes inside the browser.
I think it's not working.
Okay, David. So let me continue my own for the
It's
sake of
not
time.
working, sir.
It's not working.
Okay, sir.
So you can close your own and let me share my
No.
own. Okay, class, not the LF or the other one. I said if you don't see this option, what I want you guys to do is inside the text editor, make sure you save your what do you call it? Save your file .html file and right click inside. Just right click and come down. You will see open with live server.
okay, we should save this very one that we've done.
You can use this option too. I hope you are following. You are typing and like coding along with me.
Yeah, we are.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Please don't just watch. Oh, make sure you code along.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, I've seen it. Open with live server. I've seen it.
Good. Have you all seen that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
No, sir.
David, I said after typing this, right click. When you right click, you see this pop-up menu and go down. Okay, David, meaning maybe you didn't install the live server.
I installed the GI, GIT bash, the locals, and then the VS code.
I wish your internet was good. I would have allowed you to
Or
share
do I
your
need to
screen so that.
configure it?
Okay, I'm coming. David, do you have this editor that we are using, the VS Code? Do you have it?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm using.
Good. So, David, let's go to this part of the VS Code. Just
Okay.
click extension.
Extension. Yes, I've seen extension.
Do you see this search bar or search box?
No, I clicked it. No.
I'm coming. I say go to extension. When you go to extension, on top you will see a search bar here. David, have you seen that?
I think mine has disappeared.
Wow,
No, mine has
that's
disappeared.
strange.
Yes.
David, are you sure
When
you are using?
I click on it, and
Are you sure you are using VS
yes, I
Code?
downloaded
Because
it from the link you gave to us.
wow, 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 wow. Uh,
Let me see if I can send a picture. I'm sending a
yes,
picture.
good,
WhatsApp
good.
groups I use.
Yes, let's send me a picture on WhatsApp and let me check it for you. Since you are not able to share your screen.
Okay.
Please
Yeah, I
send
just
into
did.
the
I
group.
sent the message. The picture.
Please, our WhatsApp group.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So, meaning you don't have this icon, the extension icon. You don't have it. That's the main reason. That's the main reason. No problem. David, let's go to file, open file.
No.
David, go to file, click on
Yeah, I'm
file.
on fire. Yes.
Can you see preferences?
Yes, sir.
Preferences. Then go to
Yes, sir.
extensions. Have you seen the extensions?
Yes, sir.
Good. So click on extensions.
Uh, you have seen a extension, search extension in Marketplace.
Good. So we are at the same place now. So just type in live server.
And so we cannot connect to the extension Marketplace at this time. Please try
Meaning your internet. Oh.
internet. Here. Ah, okay. Now I understand. My laptop is not connected to the internet. I'm just using the phone. You let me hotspot my laptop.
Okay.
Please forgive me for the delay.
No problem. It's just that the class will be long.
Hello.
Yes.
I wanted to know how different is this one from the notepad? Because the notepad is like the same format, but
Yes.
just that with the notepad you won't have this
Live server.
you won't have the one you will be having the about us and the things. You can open like three pages at the same time with the notepad.
Yeah. I think even when I started programming, I was also using Notepad, and I don't have any issue with Notepad. But for now, this is what I prefer. I prefer this one to Notepad. So you can use Notepad still to build a website. There's no issue with that.
Okay, so I'm on
Oh, okay,
point.
thank you. And one more
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Does the tax changes or it all runs through?
Come again.
I'm asking if the tax it changes because
Please, what do you mean by that?
if maybe you can
Mhm.
have a different tag in the
Ah,
VS code.
okay. You mean the tags that we are using in VS Code? Maybe it won't work in the other text editor. That's what you're asking.
Yeah,
No, they
yeah.
will all, no, they are the same. They are the same. Whatever you are learning here, you can use any text editor to work on that.
Definitely, we can continue. I'm on point.
That's David. Is that David?
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, okay. So please let's run this and see what we have. So as we said, there's nothing here because we don't have anything inside the body tag, but we can see the name of the website. Can you all see this? Code
Yeah,
Boot
we can
Ghana.
see.
Good. So this is the name of the website. That's the title. That's the title that we put here. Mm. This is the title. Okay. So let's move on. So inside the body tag, let's just write anything without any tag. So let's write this is my first website. Let's write this and let's go and view in the browser. Can you all see this? So this is our first website. Normally we use hello world for this. In any programming language, your first programming output is hello world. But here we are using this is my first website. Okay, let's move on to the header tag. So apart from the title tag, please let us pay attention over here. Apart from the title tag, there are other tags that you are going to see inside the head tag. Apart from the title, there are other tags, and the one which is mostly used there is called the meter tag. The meter tag, and that one is a single tag. It's not a double tag. So
Sir,
someone might,
please can you go over again?
okay. So I'm saying that in the head tag, apart from the title tag, which displays the title of your um, website, there are other tags. And one of these tags is the meter tag. The meter tag. So
Um,
some
I beg to ask, please, what's the function of the meter tag?
yes, yes. So I'm coming to explain that to you. The meter tag um, describe it describes or it displays the metadata of your what do you call it of your website. mm, of your website. For example, how many of you know Google search engine optimization, SEO? How many of you know that? How many of you know SEO, search engine optimization? How Google ranks websites. That is when you go to google.com. Let's visit google.com and type anything. Let's type code or coding. Let's type coding. You can see that we have a lot of results out here. Hmm? And even we have this is called pagination. That is the next page. This is the next page. When you click on the next page, you see the same coding. Eh? Coding. When you go to the next page, to the same thing that you're going to see there. So this is called Google ranking or SEO, search engine optimization. So in order for Google to recognize your website, we use this meter tag to do that. David,
Oh,
you understand
okay.
that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good. So let's see how Google will recognize your website. Inside the meter tag, normally we have two attributes. The first attribute is the name, and the second attribute is called content. And each attribute has a value. That is why we have the double quotes here. So we have to put something here. So the first metadata that we are going to look at is called keywords. 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 So what is keyword or what are keywords? These are the words Google uses to rank your website. So what kind of website are you building? For example, we are building a website for Code Boot. What does Code Boot do? They train people to become professional website developers and other programming languages. So what can you do for Google to recognize Code Boot's website? Okay, so you can put some keywords here. For example, you can write HTML, we can write CSS,
Yeah, hello.
we can write some of the programming languages that you know, JavaScript, JS. You can write coding bootcamp. Hmm? coding bootcamp. Any keyword that you think a user will go to the internet and type, like the way I just went to Google to type coding. So coding is a keyword, meaning all these websites. For example, let's visit this website. Let's visit this website and view their page source. How do you see the front end code for a website? You can do that by just right clicking on the website, use inspect or view page source. So let's use view page source. So this is the website for this is the codes for this website. So let's see the metadata. Let me see if they have keyword here. Let me see. In fact, somebody does. I can't see. Can't see. We have name here. Please, if you're able to locate keyword, let me know. We have viewports.
Referral.
Who has in it?
Uh,
Keyword. In fact, they are own the way it is.
yeah, viewport.
No viewport, keyword.
Viewport, just at the top end. Keyword.
So you can search page or
Is that?
you can search for keyword on the page.
Yes. So let me just search for it.
I'm saying you can search for keyword.
Yes. So I couldn't find that metadata here. No problem. So that's the main function of a metadata. Metadata, all that it do is it describes the website for you. So it displays the main work of that company. So for example, if someone goes to Google and type HTML, CSS, JavaScript, coding bootcamp, any of the keywords, my website or the website that we are all building together should be part of Google ranking because it has these names. Please, do you understand?
Yes, please.
Please, good. Another metadata is description. Are you coding along?
Yes, please.
Good. So the description here is English. So you just describe what your website is about or what you are doing. So you can just write anything. This is um coding. Let me write. This is web development boot camp 2021. Please, do you understand this? Hello, guys. Do you understand this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Please, we have a lot of meta tags. We will come back to this. For now, let's keep the 2 meta tags and let's go and learn the main tags of HTML because I think we have about 35 minutes to end this section. And I don't want us to just do nothing here because I think you people have done really, really well. You have asked a lot of questions and that will help the class too. Though it is making the time long, but it's good. Okay, so inside the body tag, there are a lot of tags for HTML. So let's look at the first tag. The first tag that we are going to. Hey, I have an echo here. Please, who is using 2 devices? Just mute one for me. All right. Good.
So,
Okay.
sir, Mr. Robert,
Yes.
should we erase the first thing that we wrote? This is my first website.
Yes. Let's erase it. We are now going to learn the tags itself. The first one, it wasn't a tag.
Okay.
Okay. So HTML website is full of tags, as we said. So let's see the various tags that we use. Before we start the tag, we call something commenting in programming. Commenting. So in programming, it is very, very good and best to comment your codes in order for you to remember the code that you are writing the next time you come. Or if you hand this website to other developers to take in charge, they will be able to understand whatever you wrote. So not just HTML, in programming at large, commenting is best practice. So HTML, how do you comment? We comment by using less than, exclamation sign, then two hyphen. So you can see automatically it has closed for me. So anything that you write inside this tag will not be displayed on the website. It is just commenting. Please do you understand?
You said
Okay.
left.
Okay, you let me do it for you to see. So heading. So we are come to learn HTML headings. So what I've done here is I've commented what we are going to do. So this is called commenting. And this thing will not be shown
Sandra,
on our
that's
website.
Sandra.
Please do you understand?
Yes.
Good. So let's look at the various heading tags for HTML. Heading tag. So in HTML, if you want to write, if you want to declare a heading, or if you want to write any heading, let's say a title, like your normal document, you are writing a letter. Normally, let's say you are writing application letter, you write application for employment as a software developer. Ninthly, that is your title. Then you underline it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So let's see how you can do that in HTML. HTML, before you can write those titles, we use a tag, which is called the heading tag, and it is denoted by letter H. So we have heading 1 to heading 6. That is how we declare heading in HTML. So let me add this one also to the commenting. Okay. So in HTML, as I said, we have heading. So we use letter H to denote heading in HTML. So it is in numbered from H1 to H6, and it is being arranged in order of importance. H1 is bigger than H2, H2 is bigger than H3. So the least there will be H6. So let's see. So let's say H1. So this is my first tag. And let's write inside that heading 1. The next one is H2. And let's write heading 2. The next one is H3, which is heading 3. So the first one is supposed to be heading 1. H4, heading 4. H5, heading 6, heading 5 rather. Then H6, which is the last one, heading 6. So these are the headings, or these are the various headings that we have in HTML. And these tags, you'll be using this one almost in every website that you are going to create or build for your client. You are going to use this H tag. Please, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's run this one and see the difference tags that we have or the different headings that we have. Okay, so you can see that we have H1 to H6, and it is being arranged in descending order from the highest to the lowest. So here, the tags that you'll be using most will be H1, H2, H3. For example, let's say in the About Us page, the first one will be H1, H1. Then you write About Us. Then the company's mission should be, let's say, H2. So you can write our mission, our mission. Then the company's vision will be H3, or you can use the same H2. You can use the same H2. You can use one tag multiple times. That one, there will be no error, depending on what you are doing. Please, do you understand what we are doing here?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Our vision. So let's run this one also and see. So have you seen this? So we
Yes,
have About Us, our
Sir,
mission, our vision.
yeah,
Yes, Kwabena.
sir,
Yes, Majid.
I think you're moving fast too.
Oh, sorry. So should I go over?
Oh no, come on, I'm cool.
Okay, but please, do you understand this?
It is just I have not done what you've done, so I'm now
Yes.
doing them.
Okay. So you can do it. Just H1 to H6.
Mm,
When you're done, let me know so that you can proceed.
all right.
Brother David,
Sir.
are we on course?
Yes, sir. On point.
Good. Kwabena,
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah, it has come.
okay. Kwabena, do you get whatever we are doing today?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gilbert,
I joined later.
Yes, sir.
Gilbert, is everything clear?
Everything is clear, sir.
Majid,
Yeah, I'm cool.
Steven,
I'm cool.
okay. Meaning we can proceed, right?
Yeah.
Sir, please question.
We can ask.
Sir, the highlighters in the environment, does it differ with every device?
Which one? This one?
The highlighters of the tags.
That is the H1 to H6.
Sir, all of them. My colors are different, a little different from yours, even though everything is fine.
The colors, it should be black. The default color should be black. Oh.
Sir, not the background, like the dog type. Yours is pink, mine is blue. Then,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so my text editor, I have a lot of plugins. You see, I've been using these tools for long, so I have a lot of plugins here. So you can see that even if I just type H, automatically it closes the tag for me.
Okay, sir.
So I have a lot of plugins inside. That is why. As time goes on, I'm going to introduce you guys to all these things. For example, let me just cut this thing here. Let me just cut everything. Control C. Okay, cut. So I've cut everything. Let's see how you can generate the default HTML structure. You can just do that by using the shift and the exclamation sign. Have you seen this? Have you all seen
Yeah.
Yes,
this?
yes, sir.
When I press enter, see what I'm going to get.
So I can't see anything. No, there's nothing on the screen.
Perry, you can't see anything.
I'm good now.
So I was telling you that whatever we have typed today, we could just generate it using some shortcut. But I want you guys to understand all the codes before I start teaching you the shortcuts. Are you okay?
Yes.
Good. So
Yes, sir.
let's go back to where we were. Okay, so this is where we were. Let's move on to the next one. The next tag is called the paragraph tag, and the paragraph tag is denoted by letter P. And this tag too, you'll be using the paragraph tag almost in all your projects. So let's comment here. Paragraph tag, paragraph. And I said the paragraph tag is denoted by what? Letter P, like this. So let's write this is my first paragraph. This is my first paragraph. Yes.
I want to know. So the commenting is just there to indicate what you are doing. In case
Great.
other person is to run the or manage the website.
Mhm. That's one reason. Another reason is you might forget your code. Not this, especially when you get you guys when the next time when we upgrade this, I might take you guys through JavaScript. JavaScript is a word on its own. JavaScript language. I'm not scaring you, but guys, that one is serious. It's not like the HTML and the CSS. So with JavaScript, personally, I can write code today. Next 2 weeks, I'll come and read the code and I might not even know what the code is doing. So you have to comment so that when you come, okay, this one is the login button. And when I click on it, it will take me to this. Please do you understand that?
Yes.
Good. So that's one reason. Any more question?
Yes.
Okay, so let's move on. So the paragraph tag. So this is how we declare or we write paragraph in HTML. So let's see what we have on the screen. Okay, so you can see this is my paragraph, and you can see this paragraph is different from all the text that we have here. Even look at this, the heading 6. You can see that that one is bigger, or let's say it is bold, and this one is light. So that is the paragraph tag. Let's introduce another paragraph, and that one I'm going to use long text. And how do I generate a long text? I can just do that by using some random text called lorem. When I type this, bam, I'll get plenty text in my please me imagine why sorry. Instead of typing plenty, I don't want to type this plenty here. That is why I'm generating something for you. So it's a random text generator. Just type LOLEM, then press enter. You get a random text. In fact, it doesn't make sense. So let me save this and go and see what we have. So this is what I have now. You can see I have long text. This is my first paragraph, and this is my second paragraph. Please, do you understand?
Please, can I see the code again?
I said just type your paragraph p tag, then inside the p tag type LOREM, enter.
But then it,
Please, do you understand?
Yeah.
yes,
Okay, so instead of you typing, because this is tutorial section, that's why I'm doing this. But in the actual sense, your client will give you what you are supposed to put on the website, or you can even charge more for that. You are going to generate the content. You are going to write the content, something like about the company. So they will give it to you and you put it there. So it's not going to be this text, please. It's because of tutorial. That's why I'm doing this for you. Okay, so let's move on. Assuming, oh, this text is too long, I want this to move to the next line. How do I do that? I can, okay, so let's press enter. You see now it has moved to the next line. Let's go and see if it has taken effect there. Still, it doesn't take any effect. So how do you break our line to the next line? How do you do that? We can do that by using another tag called BR. BR. That is the line break tag, BR. So note where I've inserted the BR. This is our last word. So this from here, where I've highlighted, from here, they should all move to the next line. That is from the now, this thing. Maybe it will change to English, so you might not see. So let's go and see what we have now. Please, have you seen the changes? Hello, guys, do you
Yes.
understand what we are doing? Okay, Amate, your question.
Yeah, so in case we want to have like four lines in the same lorem word, no, that long word you use,
Uh-huh.
are you going to use to bring the BR tag like three times on that
Yes, please.
lorem?
Yes, please. Yes, please. So you
Okay,
can try
thank
it
you.
there. You can try it there and see. Okay. The next thing is um some special tags. Let's see. For example, we want to make the first word bold. The lorem. Let's make it bold. How do you make this one bold? You can just use the bold tag. So this one here is like you are using Microsoft Word. It's the same thing. So you use the B tag, bold. The B tag is the bold tag. So let me copy this one and put it inside and see the changes. So let's go and see what we have. So you can see that the lorem here, the first word is different from the rest of the words. Please, does it make
Yes.
sense?
Yes.
Good. Then another way of making your
Yes.
text, another way of making your text bold is using a tag called strong. The strong tag also makes your word bold. So let's introduce the strong tag. So you can take note of all these tags. You'll be using them often. So let me cut this and paste it here. Okay, so we have the strong tag here. So the strong tag and the B tag work the same. They have the same function. So you can see the lorem and this random word here, text here, has the same play. Please, do you understand?
Yes,
Does
sir.
it? Good, good. Then the next tag is how to make or how to italize your word. That is how to make it italic. So that one to the same thing like what we have in Microsoft Word. You can use the I tag. I tag. So you just let me copy the word and paste it inside. So I tag and let's go and see what we have. So you can see, please, have you seen the changes? Look at it. Please, have you seen?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Yes, sir. You can see.
Okay, okay. Then the next tag that we are going to look at. So when we deal with the bold, we said it's either you use the bold or the strong. The same applies to this one too. Either you use the I tag or you use the emphasize tag. The emphasize tag also works like the I tag. So the emphasize tag is denoted by em, em. So let me copy this one and paste it. So you can see that this word will also be an italic.
Sir,
Yes.
then it means that we would have to memorize all these things. So,
You
or you
don't
say
have to.
constant practice.
Yes. In programming, you don't do chew and pour or memorize. All that you have to do is when the class ends, please just go through whatever you are doing here once. Then you start practicing it on your own. So that is what I'm saying. Please understand it for me. Understand
All
it.
right, sir.
If you don't understand anything, let me know. Okay, David.
So aside the first tag, which is the doc type HTML,
Mhm.
all the other tags with small letters.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Though you can use capital letters, but it is not done anywhere. HTML will still run your codes for you. Okay, so let's move on. So after this paragraph, what's next? So we are done with um, paragraph tags, the emphasize, the italics, the bold, and the strong. Next one is
That's it. I didn't get a strong goal. The strong, what does it do?
the strong works the same as the bold tag. I said the strong and the bold are brothers. Emphasize and italics are also sisters.
Oh,
Please, good. So that's it. The next tag is line tag, or underline, not the U. Line tag. Maybe you have after this paragraph, you want to draw a line mm, across the length, no, the width of your page. How do you do that? So you can introduce the line tag, which is represented by HR. So let's just write HR tag here and see what we have on the page. So have you seen this line?
sir, please can you go back to the code? I didn't see
Yes,
it.
I'll go back again. I said this is called the line tag, the line tag. And what it does is
Uh,
it's going to rule a line for you. It's like a ruler. So you can just use this HR to rule your line. And
uh,
this is the output. Are you following?
okay.
Good, good. Then after the HR, which one is next? The next tag which you'll be using every day is your image tag. How do you display image on your website? How do you display image on your website? So please, I want you to get any image, bring any image to your folder. Just download, or if you have any image on your machine, just copy it and paste it inside the code boot folder where you have all these, what do you call it, files. Hello guys, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Gilbert,
Sir,
did you get what I'm saying?
sir, please, yes, I get it. Sir,
Okay,
but in
good.
my
So
case, my HTML file is inside my lesson one folder. So I'm supposed to put the image inside my lesson one folder.
for the image, for now, let's put it there. Though you can put the image even anywhere and you locate it, but for now, we are now starting. So let me teach you the simplest approach.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys should put it in your lesson one folder. Perry, have you done that?
Yeah.
Steven,
So I'm on it.
okay. Um, Brother David,
Yes, sir, I'm done.
you are done, eh?
Must create
Majid,
for the image.
okay. So let's see how to render image or how to display image on your website. So let me comment. Steven, okay.
Sir,
Uh,
please, are we to create a new folder for the images, or you should just paste it?
oh, just paste it. For me, I have images folder, but please, you just paste it. Let me even go and copy. Let me bring it outside. Okay, right now I have it here. Let's all be on the same page. So in my folder, image folder, I don't have anything inside. I have my image here. It is in the same folder, or is the same level as your HTML and your other files. Can you all see that?
Yes, please.
Good. So let's see how to display image. How can you do that? You can display image by using the imgen tag. Imgen. Imgen tag like this. This is the first tag that you should know. And some of these tags, they have attributes or properties that you are going to use to call your image. So the first tag that you have to know is the imgen tag. That's the image tag. In short, imgen. Then after the imgen, you tell the browser where the image is located. So we use source. So sources of this, sources of that. So source. So in short, we use src. Please, are you following? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then inside the source, you tell the browser where your image is located. So all of us, our image is at the same level as our HTML. So all that you can do is we can just type the name of the image there. So my image name is banner.jpg. This is the name of my image. So you save it. Then you go and see what you have on your web page. Okay, have you seen? The image is too big. Have you all seen that? So right now we have image on our website. So um how do you minimize or change the size of the image? So you can declare or you can use the height and the width over here. So let's say the height of our image should be 600 600 pixels. It is measured in pixels. The unit of measurement here is in pixels. Then the width should be let's say 800 pixels. Let me save this and let's see what we have on the page. Please, can you all see? Hello,
Hi.
Mr. Martin, have you done it?
Sir,
Is your image showing?
Stay on it.
Gilbert, is your image showing? If you have any problem, let me know, please. Hello, guys.
My image is not.
Your image is not showing, eh?
Mr. Robert,
Yes.
No.
please, my image, should we save it inside the index, the image?
Okay. So look at where my image is. I said, oh, you let me delete this image folder. Maybe some of you have image folder. Please don't create any image folder. Just put the image at where your files are located. So you can see my image is here. You let me delete some of these files for you guys to see. Okay, so right now I have these 3 files. The last one, forget about the last one. I have the index.html and I have my image. Please, do you all have this?
No. Sir,
Yes.
most of us who don't have the image name, my image, it's this 20190. Should I write all of them?
Your image, okay. So please just go inside your folder and rename the image to any name that you want. That
Okay.
short, you can just use Bjin.
Okay.
Simple name for your image.
Sir,
Yes.
how do I paste the image?
Akomia.
Sir.
So I hope you know how to copy.
All right,
Yeah.
sir.
Akomia, go. Do you have image on your machine?
Yeah.
Right click on the image.
Yeah, I've copied it, but then I cannot paste it. Yeah.
Okay, please don't paste it inside the what do you call it? The VS Code. Go to the folder where you have your codes.
Okay. On the desktop.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I have it pasted.
And what is the name of your image?
It has Kyrie Evans 6 with some alphabets. So I
Please
need to
rename it.
rename it.
Go back and go and rename it there. Okay.
Okay.
Please, who has been able to do it?
Yeah, I've done it.
Majid, eh?
Yeah, I've done it.
That's
I've
great.
done it on it too.
Who again?
Sorry.
Please let me know if you are facing any challenge so that I can assist you.
Let me know if you are facing any challenge so that I can assist you.
I can't be here.
I can't do it.
Oh, now like it came and then I'm happy that side.
That's Majid, eh?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Gilbert.
Sir, please, I've used a start and I've done it, but the image is not showing on the page.
What is the extension of your image? Is this in .png,
Yeah,
JPEG,
.png.
or so? Please don't copy what I have here. Use your
Yes.
extension.
I used mine. It's .png, but it's still not showing.
Hey, still have echo here. Okay. Please, can you share your screen?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, please, there's my screen.
We can see. Have you seen where you can share screen?
Sir, please, can you see it?
Guys, can you see his screen or you are still seeing my screen?
We are still seeing your screen.
Gilbert, no, is it Majid?
Sir.
Okay, Majid, maybe you are not doing the right thing. That is, please, the first thing
No,
I
mine
said.
has come on. It's not me.
Okay.
Mine has come.
Okay. Is it Mr. Brad David? David, have you been able to do it? Hello, guys.
Sir.
Hello, sir.
Perry, have you done it?
Done it.
You have done it, eh?
I've done it, yeah.
Good. Gilbert,
Sir,
have you done it?
sir, I've done it too, and
Okay.
still it's not showing.
Oh, Gilbert.
I went to the properties of the image. I went to details, and the name over there is the same name I've included inside the code. But
I wish you guys can share your screen on.
I tried sharing it though, but it showed here that I was sharing. But when I stopped sharing, I was still seeing the screen.
Let me check the settings. I just paused mine too. Try and share it again. Let me see.
Okay, sir. Sir, please can you see it now?
No, still.
Oh, please, guys, can any of you see my screen? Or you're still seeing Samsung?
You're seeing Samsung.
Okay, guys, those of you are not able to perform this action or this task, I think let me have about 5 minutes, 10 minutes for you guys. After the class, you just let's have one-on-one Zoom. I'll just schedule a Zoom with you. Okay.
Okay.
So that I can assist all of you. We need to move forward.
Oh, sir. You are good.
Okay. Well, don't worry. Okay, so the next tag, which will be the last tag. No, we are not done, cry. We are not done. But we will come back. Let me introduce you to the last one for this section because the video is running too long. Okay, so the next tag is the listing. Listing. How do you list items on your website? For example, when you visit any website, when you go to our services page, they are going to list the services of the company over there for you. For example, in my company, our services, we will build a website. That's one. Mobile application. Two. Digital marketing. Three. We also train students. Four. That kind of listing. How do you do it on a website? So listing. So there are there are two types of listing in HTML or even in Word
Sir, please,
document.
we can't see your screen. Oh.
Wow. Okay. I've stopped sharing. Sorry. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So there are two ways of or there are two types of listing in Word, in HTML, and also in Microsoft Word. It is there. We have the ordered listing and unordered listing. Ordered listing, that is in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order. If you are using A, B, C, D up to Z. If you are using Roman numerals, I. So that one, they are all classified as what? Ordered listing. So if you want to do that in your HTML or on your website, how do you do that? Let's see. So the first tag is the ordered listing, which is denoted by OL, ordered list, OL. So the OL tag is the ordered list. Then we also have the listing tag itself, the listing tag, which is denoted by just LI, listing tag. Please, are you following? So let's say our first, so let me give this one a title. So let me use the H3 here. So let's say cities. Cities. The name of the listing is cities. So the first one is Accra. The next one is Cape Coast. Please, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes.
The next one is, let's say, Kumasi. Manfa Ukruma, but my memory feel. Kumasi. The next one is Hibim. Chufupraso. How many of you know Chufupraso? Chufupraso. Okay. So let's save this and see what we have on the screen. Have you seen the listing over here? Please, are you together? Hello, guys.
Sir.
We are now inputting the
Yes.
country.
You are not what?
We are now inputting the cities.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
So
sir,
I'm
please
running
can you
fast.
go back? Sir, please can you go back to the destination?
Yes, yes. I'm there now.
Before the destination, you wrote destination. Wow.
Before there,
I just noticed something. You wrote destination. Okay, H2.
normally when I'm teaching this thing face to face, it's not like this. So we normally start at 11 o'clock and end around 4 to 5. It's very, very intensive because we have a lot to cover. And don't worry, let's wrap up and end the first section in the evening. What time are we meeting? Is it 7 o'clock or 6? Guys, let me know.
7 o'clock, sir.
7.
7 o'clock, okay. So 7 o'clock, we will continue this. Please, are we on the same point?
We're coming.
Have you
Yes.
all done this?
Yes, I have.
So do you have the listing on your website or on your web page? Something like this.
For me.
David, you said,
I was not able to insert the picture,
oh yes, for the
but
picture,
the
I said
other ones I've done it.
Yeah, for the picture, I said I'll have one-on-one time for you guys. Those of you couldn't do that, I'll just set a Zoom, let's say 5 minutes Zoom for you. Then I guide you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the last one, which is okay. I forgot something. What if you don't want to use 1, 2, 3 up to 4? You want to use ABCD, or you want to use Roman numerals? How do you do that? So
See,
we can,
sir,
yes,
my cities came on top of my picture.
your what?
My cities came on top of my picture.
Please, the city should be under this one. Oh. Look at how I've done it. Maybe you have the cities here. You have it here. It should be after the image tag. It should be after
Oh,
the
come
image.
on. All right.
All right. Okay. So I was saying that what if you don't use 1, 2, 3 up to infinity? You want to use ABCD. How can you do that? Or you want to use Roman numerals? How can you do that? Or you want to use any other way of listing? So you can do that, or you can achieve this by introducing type. The attribute is type. So you just write type here. So automatically, even my Visual Studio Code is suggesting them for me. So we don't want to use 1, 2, 3. We want to use ABCD. So I'll just use ABCD here. Please, are you following?
Yes.
Okay, so let me save it and see what we have. So instead of 1, 2, 3, right, I have ABCD up to D. You can change this one to Roman numerals. Let's say I. You want to use I up to the last one. You can see it. Then the next one is unordered listing. Unordered listing. So that one is denoted by UL. That's the first tag. Then the rest of the tags are the same as this. You use LI. So ordered list is OL. Unordered list is UL. Please, are you following?
Yes.
Hello, guys. Good. So let's copy the same thing and come and paste it here. So it's the same thing. I don't want to retype them again. So the difference is just OL and UL. That's all. So let me go and check what I have. So you can see. So this is the unordered listing, and this is the ordered listing. So that's the difference. Okay, guys. I think we can end here. We have spent about 2 hours, 40 minutes. Because of you guys going to watch the video, I don't want the video to be too long for you. At least, even if I'm learning how to code, I buy videos and the video is too long. It looks too boring for me. So let's end here and continue later in the evening. If you have any issue, I'm still available. Let us schedule about 5 minutes time or 10 minutes time. Let's schedule a Zoom meeting. I'll have time for you, especially the image tag. Then I fix that one for you. If there's no question, I would like to end here. Can we end the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, guys.
Welcome, sir.
Okay.